Alright, we're live. I got distracted and missed my own countdown ending, but what's going on? Welcome to the stream. I see JT and I see you here. What's good, man? How you doing today? Today will be a little bit different than the past few streams just because we are doing Let's Go, which has been a while. Hey, what's going on, Juan? Hope your Tuesday's been going well. But yeah, we're doing Let's Go. I haven't done Let's Go in a while. I don't know why. I may need to switch which controller I'm using or clean this one or something. Because like full up is like a weird walk. Oh, I should actually change anyways because I wanted my left hand. There we go. That should be better. If I can get it working. And how's it going, Beck? Welcome, welcome. Hope the Microsoft stuff hasn't driven you insane. It's understandable if it has, though. I wouldn't blame you. But yeah, I hope you guys have been having a good day. My day's been alright. I have been just doing work, usual kind of stuff at 100%. Oof. Yeah. As someone who deals with Microsoft stuff pretty regularly, I feel all you want to do is automate your schedule. It's one of those things where Microsoft automation stuff is so powerful, it's too powerful sometimes. Like, you just want to do something simple, right? Like, that's all you want. You just want something simple. Look at the date, look at the schedule, make the schedule. And we're close enough. But it's designed to do so much more than that, that it, like the software almost doesn't comprehend that that's all you want. Watching Stanley Parable today, they had that new version of it come out, right? I haven't played either version of it, but like, I'm interested in giving it a shot, because I'd be going in pretty blind. The only thing I've really seen is like, the names on achievements and stuff. So like, I haven't seen most of like how the game even really functions. So, I don't know. I know it's a very weird game, so it'd be interesting to try. But yeah, so I've been doing work and just sitting at my desk here, looking back nervously at a 37-hour long print, waiting for it to get to like the 35th hour and fail, because that's the kind of luck we're gonna get, right? So yeah, that's been my day. How do you even code a game like that? It's kind of mind-blowing. A game like Stanley Parable, dude, I don't know. Again, I haven't played a lot of it. Stream Stanley Parable, maybe that could be fun. It'd be weird because I'd kind of want to just like ignore you guys in chat. I wouldn't want anyone backseating, you know. Like, that would be a big thing for me, is I would genuinely like not want backseating to be happening. I might not renew the lure after this, depending on what kind of lure we're using here. Stanley Parable Saturdays and Mario Maker Mondays. Even once we finish Stanley Parable, it's just the only thing. It's the only thing I'm allowed to do on Saturdays. It would be interesting to try it. It'd be an interesting game to try, like, from the perspective of someone who doesn't stream a lot other than Pokemon, trying to stream something other than Pokemon. there'd be a lot to figure out, because I have done it. I have streamed a couple games before that like are PC games, but by and large I stream console stuff and Nintendo console stuff, and so like I have to worry about a capture card. I don't have to worry about like my computer's like ability to play the game and transcode the game. So yeah, I don't know, it'd be interesting to try. I think I tried Dishonored once. That was really clunky and didn't quite work. And Halo did alright, I think. When I tried streaming Halo, that worked alright. So that could be fun. What? These, this Let's Go hunt should go a little bit differently now. I think since the last time I streamed Let's Go, which last time I streamed Let's Go was like right before BDSP came out. No, I don't want to keep freaking using lures. Yeah, last time I streamed Let's Go was right before BDSP came out, so like I haven't played it a lot since then. But since then, data miners have figured out that the whole idea of just kind of sitting around doing nothing once you hit that catch combo max is bad. Don't do that. You actually do want to continue battling them. Only the first Pokemon to spawn after the catch combo like is increased counts. So we want to keep catching them. Not only will it improve our odds of catching, because as you get the experience of catching over time, the Pokemon gets easier to catch, like just genuinely statistically, the more of it you've caught, the easier it is to catch. On top of that, you have to keep the chain going in order for stuff to count, which means we might actually be able to have like a hunting count on Let's Go hunts again, because the amount of times it's just been idly sitting here waiting for stuff to show up and just not counting, and then the number would be ridiculously high anyways, like, now it makes sense. But first we need a Dratini. Hey Kevin, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. What capture card do I have? I have an Elgato HD60 Pro is what I'm using for this. I also have an HD60S, which is the external USB one. And I think I am just cursed. I don't have outside of like my switches themselves, I don't have a single USB-C device that hasn't had problems with connections. I bought a phone like a month ago now. It has USB-C problems. I don't know what it is. I know the port's a good port. I know people love it. It's way better than Micro B. I never had issues with Micro B. I've had 3 phones now and a capture card all get flaky USB-C ports. So that one, like if I do dual streams, you'll see one of them just like start cutting out. And that's the USB-C one. Like I said, to unplug it and replug it. I don't know if it's like, I don't know what the actual issue is, but it's annoying. So at one point I just got a PCIe card so I could do like single streams. Really bad luck, right? Yeah, so I'm not 100% sure on the like new phone. I think so. It's Pixel 6 Pro. I just got it like start of April, so I guess 2 months ago now. Big deal there, right? Or no, start of May almost. End of April, not start of April. Yeah, middle to end of April or whatever. Whenever I got a new phone, my old one died. My Pixel 2 just bit the dust. It already only charged on one side. There were dead pixels on the screen. The whole thing was a mess. It was dying, and one day it like couldn't be a phone. Like I couldn't make calls that weren't on speakerphone, and I couldn't like tap to wake the phone. So I decided I'm done. So I got the Pixel 6. I think what it is the only time I have issues, because it's also the only time I use the USB-C port, I wirelessly charge. Like literally it's charging on my desk on a wireless stand. That's where it charges most of the time. The only thing that plugs in is like the USB-C cable in my car to do Android Auto. That's where I have issues, and it's when I go over bumps and stuff, and I'm really hopeful that I'm really hoping that it's the cable that's bad and I need to get a new cable, and I also need to support it, because it is admittedly not in a great spot in the car. The way the cable comes through into the center console, it's definitely like levering on that cable. So that's something I need to look at. But yeah, it would suck if like 2 months in this phone's already got a bad port. iPhone for the win. I'm not a big fan. We talked about this a bunch yesterday on stream, but like for me, most Apple devices just don't do what I want them to do, especially iPhones. I like tinkering. I am very much software person. I want to tinker with all of my stuff. So like an iPhone doesn't do that for me as much, you know, like it locks it down a little bit more. Nice mustache. You grew a whole beard since your last year. Yeah, the mustache just appeared randomly one day. I don't know. It pays rent. It gets to stay. Genuinely curious if Apple will one day make an electric car that competes with Tesla. They have no interest in that, I guarantee. As much as the joke is out there, and as much as Apple, or it's like been supposedly teased, Apple wants to put their stuff in other cars. It doesn't make sense for Apple to sell you an Apple car. It makes sense for Apple to make it so that, like, if you buy a Kia is an Apple car, because it already does the newer CarPlay. And now, if you bought a Kia, you may as well also get that iPhone to make CarPlay work and make like your dash work a lot better. It'll be interesting if Android Auto comes back and eventually we do just get to a point which is almost kind of scary, that our cars are completely controlled by our phones, in the sense of like the entire way that you see information like pertaining to the vehicle is through your phone. I am not a big fan of that. I've watched Android Auto fail. I've discussed how my car just disconnects from my phone randomly when I take a turn or hit a pothole. I don't want my dashboard to also be like that. But it's interesting. It's an interesting thought. I don't think they'll make a car. I don't think they'll I don't think they'll make a car. They just want to make the software. It pays rent. Yeah, you hate Apple. I don't hate them. Some of their products make sense. I have an iPad. That is basically my mobile computer. Because like a Windows laptop or a Linux laptop or a Mac were more than I needed. So I was just like, for the same money, I'll get something that feels really quality and also can do tablet things on top of laptop things. So I just got like the keyboard, the Magic Keyboard case, and like my iPad, and it's like that's basically my laptop. No, Toyota does that. Toyota does what? People in your college will be wasting $1,500 on a new iPhone every year for meaningless upgrades. If people want to spend their money on it, I don't really judge them. Lego Anakin, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Why do you have a Mario Kart Wii video in your Found Shinies playlist? Is it in the Found Shinies playlist? It shouldn't be. If it's there, I just goofed and clicked the wrong thing when I added it. And I just need to turn off that tag. It's just a random video. If it's just randomly on the channel, it's just a random video I put up one time. If it's actually in the Found Shinies playlist, I'll have to take a look at that. That's my B. Hey, Stickers, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. How have you been? Toyota's only Apple CarPlay? My Toyota Corolla disagrees. I don't know if they added them 1 year after each other or like 1 year after CarPlay, but Android Auto has been in Corollas or been in Toyota since 2020. They just have a projection section. You plug in your cable, plug in your phone, and it'll like figure out which one it is. The year is 2030. Cars are delivered by Phone OS. Kia, Ford, and Hyundai require an iPhone. I mean, Android did, or Mazda, Chevy, and BMW. That's weird pairings, I feel. Hey, what's going on, Trainer Joker? Welcome, welcome. Apple basically turning FaceTime into Discord 2.0. Every company's gonna want those. Every company wants you to use that, yeah. Be in that ecosystem. I do find it interesting that whole clip your iPhone to the computer thing, and suddenly it's both a webcam and a top-down camera. I don't see how the top-down camera thing actually works. I imagine it has to be super blurry. I can't imagine that ends up actually looking as good as they were showing. Boyfriend got an iPhone because his Corolla only had Apple CarPlay. Oof. No, yeah, mine's a 2020 Corolla. And it does both. I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if it did CarPlay for first. I don't know if 2019 it only did CarPlay, and 2020 is when they added Android Auto. I feel like there was a gap where there was only one. I'm not sure though. Split the first 6 you could think of in half. What's going on, Colin? Fair enough, fair enough. Also, I didn't say hey, so how's it going, Colin? You love your little Entei pin? Where'd you get your Entei pin from? Can't believe you can screen share on FaceTime now, totally not poaching from Discord. Or from Skype, or Teams, or like literally every other video chat on your computer lets you screen share. That's not a Discord specific thing. People do it on Discord all the time because, yeah, people just sit on Discord and watch shows together, but like, I did the same thing on Skype in like 2015. That in itself isn't new. Or a Discord thing. God, you got an iPhone because you can bug them with 8-ball. Imagine if they get rid of steering wheels and you have to use your phone wirelessly and just tilt the steer. No. No. They're already messing with steering wheels. Tesla's already ruining steering wheels, and like, for no reason other than it's nifty looking, and they just do it bad. Lexus made a steering yoke and has done it right, but like Tesla's Plaid editions do not have a good steering wheel. Motorola Razrs, where is that? I really, really wish the new Motorola Razr was actually a reliable and good phone. I wanted that so bad when it was announced, and then it was just super mediocre. Or it was, the first one was just super new technology, which is fair, that's understandable. Like, if you're adopting folding phones in the first generation, they're gonna just be expensive and, like, wacky. And then the second one wasn't a big enough improvement, and I think they just dropped the whole thing, and I'm like, no, that would have been so cool. You just need to, like, actually, like, do it right. So, yeah, I don't know. The Motorola Razr coming back as one of the first foldables was super cool. You don't hear anything about it anymore. Okay, your Entei pin is at a yard sale, and it looks like he's seen some stuff. That yard sale is traumatizing. Everyone knows that Costco phones are the best. Just buy a new track phone every week. But yeah, like with all the Apple phone stuff, like, or Apple like CarPlay stuff, the CarPlay 2.0 or whatever revision it is. I don't even know if it's like technically a revision or if it's just like advanced CarPlay or something, or CarPlay Plus, whatever they call it. I didn't watch WWDC. I've just seen some little things here and there. Like, it definitely just kind of feels like I'm curious, because right now those things work really well because they're just on the rectangular screen in the center of your car, right? Like, the most they have to do is change aspect ratios. But going forward, if you support CarPlay, you probably need to have a very specific layout of your dash screen, like a very specific like dashboard screen size, and like your instrument cluster's got to be like done a certain way, I imagine. I don't know. I also, like, I know it's already going through a computer now, like it's not direct needles anymore, or potentiometers or anything anymore, but like, it would be weird to me to be trusting the software, like an app on my phone effectively, or like a service on my phone, to reliably tell me the speed of my car. I don't know. I know that's like a weird thing. It's like the car's telling the phone, which is telling you, but like that's a weird game of telephone I don't need. It sure looked cool in the demo, yeah, but I don't know. I just feel like from a practicality standpoint. M1 MacBook Airs were amazing for the price. Don't know about the M2 MacBook Airs though. Honestly, yeah, Apple Silicon's been cool. The M1, M2 looks like a pretty standard, like, second generation jump of, like, yeah, like, the first one was the test run and, like, getting things sorted out, and now we can start making things smaller and more efficient or more powerful, and it's like, yeah, that makes sense. I think like the M1s just genuinely are really good. So like the M2's getting that what like 18 to 20% performance bump. Like yeah, that sounds like a good Gen 1 to Gen 2 jump. Hey John, DCG, what's going on? Game of Telephone. Yeah, I couldn't think of anything else, and I was just gonna kind of let the pun roll off. But how's it going, John? How you doing, man? Clearly you haven't been here in a while. What's going on, Mariah? Welcome to the stream. The mustache actually completely came in yesterday. It was like baby faced. No, but how you doing? How you doing? Hope all has been well. I also haven't been here for a while. I just finally like picked up streaming again, like for real on like Friday and stuff. It's been a few months, but yeah, how you doing, Mariah? Fashion always over function? Absolutely. It's why I'm wearing a really like nifty looking sweater in June. It's 80 degrees outside, but long sleeves and double layers. Did I ever end up getting Jirachi? I ended up putting Jirachi on hold because I moved and I just haven't plugged my GameCubes back in. I haven't given up on it. I haven't gotten it though. So we're still at where we were at. Going well. Hope all's well for you. Do you keep a stream schedule or just whenever you want? Mostly whenever I want, but I try to do it at a pretty regular interval. YouTube gets pretty mad if you don't. Usually, I say usually, but this is like the first week I've really picked it back up since things calmed down. It's gonna be like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Usually around this time. Fridays will be earlier because I get off work early in the summer on Fridays. So, but yeah, so it'll be mostly kind of around this time, 4 days a week. Potentially a random, potentially some random side streams on Twitch from doing other things. People were talking about Stanley Parable today, and it's like, I haven't played that yet, so that'd kind of be an interesting one to do on stream. Some genuine reactions to it. So yeah, that's a possibility. We'll see. Think you're officially gonna hunt for a second shiny Celebi this summer? 2 days ago is the 1 year anniversary since you got your first one. Yo, that'd be cool, dude. You feeling like you've recovered from the burnout? I know you got pretty burned out and drained and just took a big break from Pokemon, which obviously totally understandable. You're good writing a fanfiction for a new to you franchise. Ooh, hope you're having fun with that. I need these Magikarp to go away. So yeah, hopefully I can keep this stream schedule. I know one of my biggest issues with like being consistent on streams is that I as soon as I schedule something on stream, something like real life comes up. Schedule a Friday stream, family dinner. It's a Friday night, everyone's free, and I'm like, and so it's like, all right, well, I gotta go do that. So I do that, and it's like, all right, well, I reschedule it for a Monday. Nothing's happening Monday night. Some other, like, random family thing comes up, or, like, a work thing happens and I have to stay late. Fortunately, I say new job like I haven't been there a year, but, like, this job's been a lot better about that. That was a massive pain in the butt with my last job, was like, oh, this thing needs to go out and we can't do it during business hours. Ian, stay on and, like, do it. And it's like, fine. Like it's one of those things where it's like, I guess technically I agreed to this because I didn't know what to look for when like agreeing to a job, but like, come on. And his eyes were like, man, I don't want to see this. Just doing some small hunts to get in the mood again. Fair enough. Yeah, you do those like simpler hunts, those easier hunts, get some successes back under your belt. No schedule's better for that. Someone asked today if you were gonna schedule your streams. Like, because the thing is, like, scheduling your streams is fantastic, because then people know what they're doing. Yo, Kevin, thank you for becoming a sponsor. Thank you, dude. Or a member now. I guess I really should update that. Thank you for becoming a member. Member hype in chat for Kevin, guys. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, I feel like hey, finally a Jirachi. Not a Jirachi, a Dratini, dang it. Am I going to have another Pokemon I continuously misname? Probably. But yeah, like, having a schedule for me is great. For chat, it's great because they know when I'm going to be on. I said, you know, I just schedule the stream a day out for the same time. It can become a habit. It can become like a routine. It's great. But then the issue is, like, yeah, if something comes up, and the problem is, like, the problem for someone who streams with also a full-time job is, odds are, most other people have full-time jobs that revolve around the same kind of 9 to 5 or 8 to 5, because jobs are stupid and they don't count lunches and stuff anymore. But, like, you know, you have your, like, you know, you have your office job that time, and, like, that's when you're working. Everyone else is the same time, so it's like you don't want to stream until after that, because A, you can't, you're working, B, people can't watch, they're working, but then other people are like, oh, we're all done working, let's go do stuff IRL, and I'm like, I have like another 2 hours of like scheduled time I can't do stuff, and then it's like 9 o'clock at night or something, and so it's like, that's the hard part to balance. I always find myself like dropping off from streaming for a while once that gets stressful. I need these Magikarp to stop spawning under my freaking board. But yeah, so like that's the big thing with streaming, is just like streaming when you have a full-time job is just, I don't care that it's tiny, I want it to go away. But yeah, that's the biggest thing with like with the streaming, is just with streaming while working and trying to stream consistently while working is like, there will be days where stuff comes up and you're just like, I can't stream, I guess. And it's always frustrating, but it is what it is, you know. Can't do much about it. Finally, Dratini, right? Hype, hype, hype! Yeah, you get all the emotes now. I haven't actually checked on the emotes in a while. I don't know if YouTube's just added more as a de facto thing, or if we're still at our max emotes. I don't actually know. I think we were kind of close to getting a new one before, and then I stopped for a few months, and people understandably didn't renew. Feeling the burnout, but you gotta finish Emerald Mew Hunt first. No, you don't have to keep the DS on, but you're superstitious and do. I feel ya, I feel ya. In construction for now, it's so soul crushing. Hey man, at least it's just a for now thing, right? Like, bad jobs are bad jobs. They feel like the worst. They are the worst, right? Like, they're not fun, and I don't think no one in their right mind blames you for not liking a bad job and having to do a bad job day in, day out, and like, you know, just not enjoying yourself because you're stuck in a bad job. Not your fault, right? Like, you have to pay bills, you have to make money. I've been there. I was so burnt out, and yeah, soul crushing's like a word for it, right? Like my last job, I just was not enjoying it, right? Like for a multitude of reasons. There was a lot of stuff happening, but like it burnt me out, and it honestly crushed me to the point where I wasn't looking for other jobs. Like, I disliked the job so much, I was afraid to look for other ones, because like, what if they're all like this? What if I just learned that they're all like this? But they're not. My new job's been great. You know, so, but yeah, I feel that, like, there's times where you're there, there's not much you can do at the moment with it, I feel. Hopefully it gets better though, man. Plus side is with your job, you're not being taxed, it's a free ride there and back, and it's a free ride there and back. The free ride is nice. I'm glad I work from home, because I would groan every day having to pay for gas, especially right now. Also, guys, can we get the stream to 10 likes? That'd be super awesome if we could do that. If you haven't left a like on the stream, I'd really appreciate it if you did. It means a lot, helps out a lot. Hard to skip the beat. Your fan just moved randomly. It's trying to cheer you on. It's your fan. Recently got to My Hero Academia. Yo! Yeah, My Hero Academia is great. I don't think we're past... I think Season 5 is the last season of the anime. That's as far as I've caught up. I don't know when Season 6 is happening. When you use AngularJS, burnout is inevitable. That's what I used in my last job. Ironically, that was one of the more... I wouldn't say relaxing. That was... As far as code goes, that was one of the less stressful code projects. other parts of it are different. Yeah, unfortunately, being a software developer, like, your job's not only software. If all I did was sit and write code all day and do literally nothing else, I'd have no reason to complain. Technically still in the sports festival. Got you, got you. You already have favorites? Everyone already had favorites by then. You're not alone. People had favorites by the end of, like, the 3rd episode. As soon as they introduced other characters, people are like, that's my favorite right there. Characters you'd like to rain on their parades. I see. Yeah, no, My Hero Academia is a really fun show to watch. I really have enjoyed it. I think we're kind of starting to get close to the end. We're catching up to the manga, which is getting close to ending. Which is interesting. I need to read more of the manga. I enjoyed reading it, actually. It's one of those shows where, in my opinion, I want to watch it first. I think it's a very visually fun show and a very visually fun story. I want to watch it first. But reading it, I've read like the first 2 volumes of the manga, and those were really enjoyable, even having seen the show. So it's like, I kind of want to get the rest and read it, because it is slightly different. Does go slightly more into certain things, so that'd be a fun one to read back through eventually. Right now, the only show I'm watching is Spy Family, which, that is great. That is very, it's the most popular show of the season for a reason. It's a good one. It's very good. You should watch it if you're not. Your company does siding, roofing, soffit, fascia, and Eastroff. Don't know how to spell it. It gets really old really fast. That's fair. I know, like, yeah, physical labor is very tiring, and I feel like those things are very repetitive things, right? Like, installing soffit is very repetitive. And siding is very repetitive. And roofs are very largely repetitive. There's not a lot outside of, like, the major differences between each of those things. They're very monotonous and repetitive tasks, which I tend to be okay with. I actually tend to be pretty decent with, like, just doing the same thing over and over again. Like, as a way to turn my brain off and do stuff, but I can imagine, like, having to do it outside in not fun weather makes it a lot worse. But yeah, I get you. Due to the Birdbeak mask is the best character, forget his name. Tokiyami, I think? Oh gosh, yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember his name, which is all he's got at the point you're at, I think. Put him out if he had a weather quirk? What? Value you take now is nothing to the amount of pounds of curry if you see it at this point. You reading this comment wasting your time? I know. All of your comments are a waste of time, Juan. I don't know why I read them, man. I kid. I enjoy having you here, Juan. Hey, another Dratini. Come on. Oh, come on. I forgot that I actually do have to, like, throw it to the side. Atlanta spelled backwards is Atlanta. You may need to check yourself on your spelling skills there, JT. We are grooving. Heck yeah. Oh, Endeavor. Endeavor's meant to be, like, kind of an anti-hero, like an antagonist in a certain sense. Make it start raining on Endeavor's parade. Well, yeah, I mean, they wrote him to be like that. Like, 90% of his backstory is abusive father. That's fair. JT, right? It's like, GT, do you need to... I got 100 in English in grade 4, you know what you're talking about. This is true, you did better than I did. So I guess we gotta listen to you. Standing on a crappy 2x4 30 feet in the air while not being tied down to anything. How's that not exciting? That's gotta be an adrenaline rush every day. You hear it creak a little bit. Company breaks so many rules in terms of safety and storage of equipment. Don't do anything sketchy. Yeah, there's probably a lot of companies out there that are just walking OSHA violations constantly. I have a desk job and I probably managed to violate OSHA somehow. You have Todoroki and his siblings? Yeah, and I mean, yeah. I don't see the reason for there to be like a correlation between the two, right? Like, that's kind of the thing. Like, if you like Todoroki, you're probably kind of upset that he was treated so, like, crappily in, like, his childhood. Right? Like, that's kind of the whole idea. And it kind of sets up the character growth and stuff that he has and everything. Be a great safety inspector, you got 100 in your test and still remember a lot. Just like you guys are kind of jerks and annoying. Well, yeah, because if you bring up safety stuff, it means they have to do work. That's how you annoy Endeavor? How? Also, I guess this is a thing. I don't think it's a thing in my chat yet. I'd have to, like, check. Yeah, no, it's not a thing. I at least can't do it. But yeah, I applied for, like, the gift membership stuff. I know that's, like, a thing that YouTube does now to some extent. It's weird that it's, like, it's a beta that you have to, like, apply for, or that you can apply for through, like, a Google form on, like, a Google random, like, help forum post. From Google people still, but like, it's strange. Very strange. Hopefully it like shows up at some point. That's definitely one of the biggest features that like YouTube was missing between YouTube and Twitch was memberships, or was like gifting memberships. Because that's like such a big part of Twitch. And yeah, like there's so many different things that like Twitch has that YouTube just hasn't adopted yet in terms of like ways for streamers and or like for viewers to interact with the streamer and stuff and to encourage viewership. Like that's really the big thing, right? With like the difference between YouTube and Twitch is how much more Twitch has like spent time building up ways to do viewer interaction and like for the site to encourage viewer retention, right? Like if you're on Twitch, while they might be imaginary and kind of barely useful for much of anything, like channel points are a thing that you get from just watching a stream. So it's like, hey, I like watching the stream, and they're on, I'll turn on the stream and just kind of have them on in the background to collect my channel points, you know, that kind of thing. YouTube has nothing like that. YouTube effectively just made it where it's like I'm actively uploading a video that you guys are commenting on while it's like going up. Is basically what it is. Hey, what's going on, Vanillix? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're doing well today. One site we're doing in a giant building for the Humane Society. It's taken forever, so many issues. He didn't have enough siding, poorly framed, bad weather. Everything that can go wrong will go wrong. OMG, it's Vanillix. Everyone hide. Looks good to me. I know, it showed up the other day. But yeah, hope you're doing well, Vanillix. I'm so nervous about this print that's running. It's like, it's a 37-hour print. We're on hour like 33-ish, maybe now, 32, 33, something like that. It's crazy. And I'm just so nervous that something's gonna happen. One of the motors is gonna like miss a step, and it's like just gonna knock the whole thing off the build plate or something and be ridiculous. Oh god, it's still printing. Yeah, this is the print from yesterday. This is the print from yesterday. It's still going. I started it at like noon yesterday. It might finish before I go to bed. I started it like a little before noon. We'll see. Depending on if I stay up, I might end up staying up like an extra half hour or so just to have it finished so I can start another one. Because most of these prints are in like the realm of like 13 hours or so. This one's just 37. Because of the way it's oriented, because I want a certain side on the bed because it's the flattest. And requires like, it puts the least amount of support material on the outside of the print, which is what I want it to look nice. But it fills the inside with support material. And so that was so much of the print time. Still can't conceive in your head that you're 20? Maybe you're not. Maybe like you've just done the math wrong. Maybe you're still like 17. Vanillix is old now? You'd be an old man. Sheer old Vanillix. Ah, got him. Destroyed. Vanillix's career in shambles. Crazy if you're alive when you're actually younger. That'd be a messed up thing to do to your kid, right? Like, just ignore their birthday 1 year. When they're really young. Like, they have no concept of it. They haven't processed the fact that, like, the seasons happen once a year. Like, oh yeah, this year there were 2 summers. That just happens sometimes. It's weird. You're still 3. Like, that'd be wacky. There's no point to doing it. Bruce Lee, the printer printing his family photo from last Christmas. What family photo? We don't do photos. We don't get photos. Fun fact, Ian, share your birthday with one of the girls in 1B. Oh, that's cool. '23 next March. I am 25 now. You're all 10 twice because 4th grade is hard for everyone, right, guys? Especially hard, or I guess not hard for J-Teen. J-Teen said he got a 100 in English in his 4th grade. That's why he's the superior one at spelling cities forwards and backwards. In the 20s, gang. Let's go. Favorite villain in My Hero? Oh, that's a tough one. I don't know. I feel like there's like the ones that stick around the whole time that are obviously interesting, and then there's the ones that are there for like a season. Stain was an interesting arc. I feel like Stain had one of the better motivations. In terms of like having a reason that like makes sense in the world to be like, yeah, it makes sense. This guy's unhinged. Like, I don't agree with him. He's out of line, and he's not right. But like, I can see it. I get it. Like, and it was it's an interesting way to like look at it and kind of break things down. So Stain was cool. Stain was cool. I think if I had to choose like a villain, I'd probably say Stain. I am gonna. I have more Maxillars. I'm going to use another Maxillar. Can't even spell DNA. It's obviously D-E-E-N-A-Y. It's a long scientific word. Yeah, I gave you the whole spelling. It was 6 letters. It's like double the length of the acronym. That's like insane. Made Dean's honor roll this semester in college on the way to university in September. Very smart. If you say so, JT. If you say so, man. Come on, Dratini. We've seen 2 Dratinis. We need more. Dratini's a painful hunt, right? Like, it's what, like a 5% chance of spawning or something, maybe a lot closer to 1%. It's just, it's such a weird game to play, right? Like, I want to use lures, because they do make more Dratini show up, but they also, like, you burn through them so fast on a route like this. Either a Dabi or a Kurogiri. Fair enough. Be the type to break into your home to take care of you because you're sick. Interesting motivation for that. Interesting motivation for break-ins. I promise, officer, I was just trying to take care of them. Talk about that Scarlet Violet trailer. The one from, like, last week? There's not a new one from today, right? Like, I haven't missed something, right? We're on Encounter blank. Theoretically, we're on Encounter 2. I mentioned this, like, right at the start of the stream, so, like, I'm not sure. I feel like we could do an encounter number on Let's Go stuff again. I usually didn't, because, right, we would do our catch combo, and then we would just leave it. Like, we wouldn't encounter any more of them, but we would just let them kind of spawn, and keeping track of those spawns is a pain in the butt, so I just never did it. But it would make sense now, since, like, it's been revealed that, like, that catch combo shiny boost only applies to the next Pokemon that spawns after, like, you catch a Pokemon. So you do have to keep catching Pokemon. Otherwise, you just go back to full odds, and may as well have full odds hunted the whole time. So it makes a little more sense now to do that. No, unfortunately, but you wish. Like, as far as there's not a new trailer. I really wanted that Tentacruel to miss. Pretty sure parents in schools hated the toilet humor. Yeah, I mean, they're gonna. As dumb as that is, right? If you were sick and a villain broke in and started taking care of you, you wouldn't question it. I mean, you might not. I think the authorities still would. Game glitches and shiny Chansey appears. I have too many of those. Let's not. No. Cease. But no, yeah, like Scarlet Violet stuff, fantastic. I'm very excited for the games now. We'll see more about them. We'll see how they actually do play out. Because my big thing with games, in terms of a lot of stuff like the open world stuff, is, and this is kind of my issue I had with Legends Arceus, right? Is like, I need there to be some amount of direction from the game. I need the game to have some amount of, like, actual story pacing. Like, where if you were just to follow the story and do nothing else, you, like, aren't gonna be underleveled because you, like, just did the story stuff. Like, the game shouldn't necessarily expect you to do side quests, is kind of my thing. I want to do side quests, but if there are moments where I just want to do the story, I don't want to fall behind the pace and have to grind, because I clearly, like, stopped doing the story, or I just did the story because I didn't want to grind. So that's kind of that's my, like, opinion on it at the moment, is like, let's not, like I hope that there's still a little bit of, like, I hope that the game effectively forces certain battles and stuff and forces you to do things still. I think overworld encounters make it too easy to avoid, like, spawns. Where old games, like, the level progression felt a little bit balanced through the fact that if you didn't use repels, you were guaranteed to get encounters at certain points, just because, like, if stepping in the grass is a 5 to 10% chance of a Pokemon spawning regardless, like, you'll run into a Pokemon eventually. Where just, when they open world spawn, you can just run past them. So, that's the one thing there that I'm kind of like, I'm hesitant and want to see what direction they take that in. Because, like I said, I'm not a big fan of open world games. I enjoy them at the start, and then I fall off of them really quickly. That is absolutely what happened with Legends, where it's like I enjoyed it, and then I fell off so hard it burnt me out on Pokemon within like 2 weeks, right, of like falling off of it. So for me, Scarlet Violet looks interesting. I like kind of the concept, that whole past future thing they're going for. I like that it's looking like, yo, Hamza Amid with the 15 months, dude. What's up, man? We're just chilling. We're just streaming. I appreciate you still being a member after all this time, dude. I really do appreciate that. It's been over a year. How's life been for you, man? I feel like it's been several months since I've seen you, so I hope you've been doing well. But yeah, so like, like Scarlet and Violet seeming to have like version differences that are more than just the Pokemon in it. Like, you have different professors. I would assume that with the whole past future thing, there's going to be like a town, kind of like Black and White, right? You're going to have a town that's more traditional versus more futuristic, depending on the game you're in and stuff, you know? So I think that'd be interesting. Remember when Sun and Moon was new? I do. It's when I like super got back into Pokemon, and that was almost 6 years ago now. It's weird. I don't like that feeling. Sad seeing Masuda leave Game Freak, but you're happy he's still going to be around and involved with the Pokemon brand. I think it kind of makes sense at this point. I think there might be a little bit from him as well of like being aware that at this point. I'm gonna check and make sure this is okay. We are good. But I think there is a certain side of it where it's like, I think at this point it's been in the cards for a while. It's been like written on the wall for a while too, right? Like Omori stepping in, doing a lot of the stuff, Masuda working with Ilka for BDSP instead of working with Legends. I think he probably also wants to take a break. It's been 20 years that he's been like the director of the games and the face of Pokemon, so I think like it's fair for him to want to take a step back in his role. He's probably set. He's probably very set for life at this point, and at this point, yeah, taking on smaller responsibilities to stay with the company, but not necessarily be involved in the day-to-day stresses of being a game director. It's like, I get that. I think it makes perfect sense. And with this shift to open world, the seeming like the true moment of embracing the Switch kind of makes sense. It'd be interesting. When Mega Evolutions were new, I was not really in Pokemon when Mega Evolutions got added, so I don't remember like that specifically. It's dumb, he's not even real. What was wrong? Oh, okay, you're talking about the Captain Underpants stuff, got you. I thought you were saying like it was dumb that Masuda was stepping down. Even if Radabi would get you in trouble. Discount Disney Hades. I can see it. I can see that. I think they ended in 2015. Oh, got you. Okay, yeah, Captain Underpants thing. Let me have the copium. Don't deprive this man. It's dumb that people got mad about it, though. It's dumb that people get mad about that. Absolutely, yeah. It makes no sense to be mad about it. Like, does it really change anything? You know? Hey, what's going on, Shiny Evie? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Hope all is well for you. It's been a really long time, man. Been doing good. Just transitioning jobs and vibing. Fair, dude. Fair. Yeah, that, like, transitioning jobs, like, even if it's, like, a good thing, like, there's some time to get, like, settled back into the new routine and everything. I feel ya. I had the same kind of thing with my job, too. When I first started my, like, last job and then when I changed this one. I feel that. But, yeah. Glad to see you, man. Glad to talk to you. Glad to hear from you. Also, guys, we hit 10 likes on the stream. Thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't left a like, I would definitely appreciate it if you did. It helps out a lot. If they pull a Black and White Opelousas City again, like, that'd be really cool. I think that'd be really cool. It's interesting that I don't know if they're the Pokemon centers, but it looks like there are some, like, Pokemon Center pavilions throughout the world from the look of it, which is interesting. Because, you know, usually they're in a town, right? Like, they're in a town or there's like one Pokemon Center randomly, like somewhere that like they know, all right, this is a really long like distance, we'll give you a Pokemon Center. It's interesting to see them just sitting out there in the wild. Will there be towns? Or are we just in like the countryside with our like school? What's gonna be the deal there? It'll be interesting to see. I feel like there's no assumptions that can be made with this game at this point. I saw some people talking, and it kind of crossed my mind when we learned we had 2 professors, is like, I wonder if it's going to be like Ruby Sapphire, obviously, where like the evil team's different depending on which game you're in. I think that makes a lot of sense. And I wonder if like the adversarial side is going to be the other professor depending on which game you play. I wonder if that's going to be the case. That'd be interesting. You're annoyed because there won't be any more in-battle camera control in Scarlet Violet? There won't be like what like Legends had, or what? Because the first thing that came to my mind was like the regular games, which don't have camera control. Really hope Scarlet and Violet aren't like Sword and Shield. Really want a game where you can play it and feel like they genuinely cared. Me too, man. Me too. Sword and Shield suffered so much from their like from the poor decision making in regards to how Game Freak handled the Switch. BDSP and Legends were recoveries from that in ways. I've seen a lot of people hate on BDSP saying it's soulless. I've seen a lot of people, and I'm included in this group, really loving BDSP and feeling like it did a decent job. It was glitchy, it's not fantastic. Oh, come on. I don't need this. This is too rare. Too rare of a Pokemon. Can't take that. But yeah, so like I'm of the opinion that like BDSP was a good game. I think it did a decent job at paying homage to the original ones. When people's biggest complaint is that, oh, it doesn't have all the features from Platinum, it doesn't have the story from Platinum, and it's like, it's not Platinum, it's not going to have that. I think they did an alright job at remaking Diamond and Pearl. They did what they set out to do, which is make those games again. Yo, a Puffin raid. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. Esper Sweep, a Lachette, a No Kill. No, I just questioned my sanity. Same every day. Welcome to the stream. Ultimate Leo. Welcome, Spiritomb 3D Tyrant Rowlet with the exclamation mark. The energy appropriate for a Rowlet. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys had a good day. Hope the Puffin party had a lot of fun in their stream. Dorian Dysart, MJS 2004. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Jay Hurricane. Thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. Versian Looms, what's going on? And Kem, welcome to the stream. How you guys doing? Chat gone crazy. Heck yeah. Welcome, everybody. How was the stream? How was Puffin's stream? What was Puffin hunting for? What were you guys doing? Get raided. I guess I got raided. I don't have a choice in that. I appreciate it. The Poke Kid, welcome. Hope everyone's having a good day, guys. I'm happy to have you here. I'm Mindless. I also do Pokemon shiny hunting streams like Puffin. We've been trying to get back into a few more things. Picked up Let's Go for the first time today since BDSP came out, so we're having fun with it. Hey, what's going on? No shiny Rufflet. Dang, dude. Well, thank you for the raid, man. Thank you for the raid. Really appreciate it. Good to see you. Good to see you too, man. Good to see you too. It's been a while. It's been a while. I've been able to hop into your streams a little bit, but yeah, it's been good to be back streaming the past couple days. Don't forget the subs. Seriously, I would really appreciate it. I'd also appreciate likes, and also everyone from my stream. I feel like you guys know who Puffin is, but if you don't, definitely go check Puffin out. He's another great streamer. I think I got his link here. Let's see if this works. Yes, it does still work. I don't know what of my stuff is working or broken because it's been so long. But if you guys are from my stream, go check out Puffin. Give him a sub. Give him a like on his stuff. He deserves it. Corridus. Oh, Stromboli. Okay. Welcome to the stream, Corridus Stromboli. Puffin raid. Just sub. Thank you, Pokekid. I appreciate that. It helps. It means a lot. Ah, I missed. And thank you for the sub, Stromboli. You never heard of Puffin. Juan's just deaf. Don't mean to sound creepy yet, but the facial hair suits you. Thank you. It was an experiment to see what would happen. It was like, I'm staying inside. 3D Tyrant, thank you for the sub. I was like, I'll do it. I bought a bunch of Hawaiian shirts. I figured it would fit. So I was like, all right, it's summer. Let's try something new.
I have seen killer bees kill people, kill horses.
Is it delayed? It shouldn't be that delayed. I don't know. I think I copied the stream settings, which might not have had... It's on ultra low latency. It should be decently fast. If you're asking about like the sub stuff, that might have a little bit of a delay to it. I'm not 100% sure. As well, I believe if you have your subs set to private, the notification doesn't pop because there's no way for me or Streamlabs to see if you're subbed. The sub thing because you sub. Well, I appreciate the sub ultimately. We'll see. We'll see if it shows up. If it shows up, we'll celebrate. If it doesn't, thank you. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't show up. I know like my subs are set to private, so a lot of times I don't show up as a sub. Unless I think because like my Streamlabs is linked, it shows up, but that's separate. You know, I just question my sanity. Yo, thank you for the super chat. Dono hype in chat, guys. Dono hype in chat for sanity. I do appreciate it. I like. Is that a dog sticker? Is that a dog? Or is it like a fox or something? Remember finding your channel before you had like 100+ subs? Dude, that's awesome. It's always so cool having like the people who found me back when I was just sitting in like my mom's basement streaming the Trico hunts, having no clue what I was doing, to like 5 people and like have people find me. That's so cool. Like to have those people still around, you know, 5 years later. Dratini, stop moving. Thank you. Dratini's so nice. It is, and I really want the shiny. I was trying to get it before BDSP came out, and I was just having no luck. And then it turns out we learn after BDSP's out and after Let's Go's been out for years that catch combo like only applies in that first moment, like the next encounter. Like it doesn't apply to all encounters, which was kind of annoying. Yo, and another super chat from Sanity. Seriously, dude, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Remember StreamEgg? It was Yumi, Kanto, and StreamEgg for like 6 months doing hunts. Yeah! And then StreamEgg had a kid and like abandoned us for his child. How dare he? Yeah. No, but I hope he's doing well. I haven't talked to him in a bit. I haven't talked to him or Elle in a while. But yeah. Yeah, there was that time where yeah, it was like you, it was me. Yeah, StreamEgg, Kanto. Yeah, and those are like those like the main ones, and then I went away for like a year because I was in that situation of just like, you know, finishing school, starting a job was stressful, all of that, and like just took a break and come back, and there's so many people doing it now, which is awesome. It's so cool seeing all the people doing it. Who abandons us? I was saying that Egg did. But thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. Dono hype for everyone in chat here donating. The Trico hunts, I remember those. The Trico hunts were so much fun. It's crazy to think that even now, the Trico hunts were the most, like, viewed hunts. It's crazy. Trico hunts were a fun time. Where is StreamEgg? Such a genuine guy. StreamEgg, absolutely awesome, dude. Occasionally, I think he posts a little bit on Twitter now, which is mostly just him posting links to posts on Instagram, but he is alive from what I can tell. But yeah, no, he's just doing life stuff, you know? I totally get it. Streaming's a big thing. He has a kid, which is a bigger thing. So, you know, he's got his priorities set up for him, you know? How dare you, Dratini? Please land. Ah, I didn't land quite right. They all abandoned us. They all did. Left us to fend for ourselves. How dare they? Puffin X Mindless collab. We've talked about it before, and the schedule kept falling through. So there's nothing scheduled because one time we tried scheduling one and both simultaneously forgot like that it was Mother's Day. It's like, oh whoops, I realized like day of. So I won't speak for it. I won't speak for anything there. Oh, we gotta do an SOS thing. Absolutely, we need to. We need to find a time where we can do it and it's not like a holiday. I'll be off. Alright, see you later, Sandy. Thank you for the super chats. I really appreciate it. They mean a lot. Hope to see you again soon. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Thanks for the reminder. Yeah. He's on Insta. Had your kids in your 20s, 18 and 16 now, so that's why you started streaming in your late 30s, early 40s. Yeah, like, at that point, they, like, can keep themselves from just dying of random stuff, right? Like toddlers have no sense of self-preservation. But yeah, so, yeah, Egg had a lot of stuff happen all at once. He got married, he had the kid, I think he changed jobs as well. Like, he had all that stuff hit, and, you know, when life changes that much that fast, it's like, yeah, you gotta, like, prioritize stuff, and as much as we may all disagree, finding differently colored Pokemon on the internet in front of strangers is probably lower on the totem pole than family. Hey, Devious, welcome back again. Strawberry had like 1,500 kids or something, 1,509. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. I don't know how he has a table that big. When you were a toddler, you were already a tax-paying citizen. What do you mean? You did the taxes for the... You were the family's accountant, yeah? That was... Oh, it's so stressful. So I'm printing, like a big print right now. It's like a 37-hour print. It's crazy. And it's nerve-wracking. Oh, gosh, I gotta run if this doesn't catch. Please catch so I don't have to, like, spam B too fast. Good. Good. That's the run animation right there, so we gotta get out of there. You're at 10,030 soft resets for Dialga. Nothing yet. Dude! I hope you get that soon. Oh, that's rough. With the BDSP soft resets, man. That's awful. Your parents asked you to do taxes? No, I asked to do the taxes. I was like, Mom, Dad, I have this. I got this. Gotta go. Alright, see you later, Hamza. Thanks for tuning into the stream, man. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Glad to hear things have been going aight for you, and hope to see you again soon, dude. Definitely come back to the next stream. Heck yeah, see you Thursday then, man. Gonna really try to get both Ice Shiny Alolans at Christmas time and Alolan Meowth by Halloween to make up for the Shiny Alolan Meowth that didn't want to shine by then. Do it, Rose Girl. Heck yeah. You'll find them. You got this. I know you do. Remember Streamegg was in chat a while ago, and that was the only time you've seen him? He did stop by once. I know he came by for like the first time we tried doing the tournament stuff, which was very interesting and a very interesting experiment. He was there for that. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, no, I hope all is well for him. Unfortunately. It happens, though. You'll have the hunts that are ridiculously long, and you'll have some that are short. Sometimes that luck just plays out that the ones with the long soft resets are what take a while. Are you heading out? Alright, see you later, Shiny Eevee. Thanks for tuning in and stopping by. For stooning by. But yeah, hope to see you again soon. Hope you have a good rest of your night. We need to do another tournament. Wake was in charge of those, and then it seems like the theme of the night, life happened. He had, like, work and stuff, and I don't know what his situation is now, so I don't know. I know you were doing a couple little tiny ones in the Discord, which were cool. I need to rework some of the Discord stuff. I have some thoughts on like how the Discord should be like set up and stuff, and like I just need to work on it. The problem, going back to the problems of like a full-time, like I can't say full-time, like full-time streamer is not the right term, but like the problem for like someone who streams and also has a full-time day job is I spend my day doing work where I can't really work on stream stuff beyond like scheduling the stream for the night. And then I finish work and I have maybe an hour before the stream that's setting up the stream, getting games good, getting everything in place, lights and stuff, eating food so I don't starve in the middle of a stream, get rid of like the hangriness before I have to talk to the internet, and I do all that, and then I stream for a couple hours, and then I don't want to touch YouTube at all until like I go to bed and watch like a video before I sleep, right? Like I want to think nothing of that. I want to play some games and watch whatever random show my friend is streaming in Discord, and like don't want to do anything else. And so nowhere in there is time to like work on stream related stuff. So I need that burst of motivation, or I need to like have someone who's motivated to do it for me. One of the two. But yeah, that's like the big kind of like situation where it's like I want to stream, but there's a reason that people like when they start making money on streaming become full-time streamers, because it's a full-time job if you want to do it that hard. And it's like a lot of my ambitions of going that hard fall into that category of, well, I have a job during the day. It's like, unfortunately, I have to write code for another website that's not like my own stuff. Haven't heard from Wake in months. He stopped by a stream pretty recently. From what I've heard, he's doing pretty well. Like, he's a true pioneer. We need him back. Maybe if we say his name enough, he'll be summoned. Wake. You left a like. Thank you, Devious. I appreciate that. We hit 20 likes on the stream, guys. Yo, thank you for that. 20 like hype. Let's see how many likes we can get today. 20 likes in only an hour. Reminds me what happened to Wake and Gio. Gio was here yesterday, actually. I hadn't seen him in forever. And was very surprised. I was very surprised to see Jiha here on a stream that wasn't like a Friday night or a weekend stream. Since he's in Korea, like it's Wednesday morning for him, so he's like, I assume, preparing for school or work. Awake and Wake. Now it's 19. No! The curse of saying the hype. Hangry stream. We don't want a hangry stream. Hangry streams are short. Got a shiny alpha Alakazam last night. Yo, that's awesome. I don't have any shiny alphas. I have an alpha and I have shinies. I have a couple alphas and I have shinies. I don't have the shalfa. Mario Kart stream. The Mario Kart stream was so much fun. I still haven't taken the wheel off. That wheel back there is still the Mario Kart wheel. Have nice stream rig. Like, have nice sim racing rig. Mario Kart wheel attached to it. An actual, like, racing wheel on the floor. That was a lot of fun. I think if I did another Mario Kart stream, though, I'd, like, actually just use a Pro Controller, because that wheel's interesting, but it doesn't work how a wheel would really work, shockingly, right? I know. Like, I'm disappointed. Wouldn't Totem Pokemon just be alphas? You could probably argue there's some link there. Juan definitely has a role to play in the decreases of likes. Juan always has a role in that. Juan's always the one who instigates the dislike bombs. Juan's the reason the discount likes are gone. The cheaper like. No, Juan's the reason the dislike counter's gone. YouTube just didn't want to call him out by name. When you do that again, that was so fun. I think it'd definitely be fun to do another Mario Kart stream. One thing I've wanted to do is figure out like a game night with like channel members. Like, do like a members only stream, members only chat. I just play games with y'all, like any kind of game. We figure out what the game is and then just like vibe, right? Make a highlight video out of it afterwards, but just vibe for a bit, play some random games, play Mario Kart, play like Splatoon, Mario Party. No. Get out of there. But yeah, like I think that'd be a lot of fun. I just need to figure out when I'd want to do that, because I'd want to do that like, you know, first weekend of the month or something, right? But that's hard. Because one of the big things I can never do is I don't think I can ever promise Saturday scheduling. I think that's something that I just like, Dratini, you don't need to bounce everywhere. You're not a spoink. But that's one thing I like know me, and I know like the pitfalls of my schedule usually is that I almost certainly can't promise Saturday streams. Which would mean I'd want it, or like Saturday anything, which would mean I'd want to do it like Sundays. So like first Sunday of the month sounds really good. First Sunday of the month is my like league races. Like I am booked that day. So it'd be like second Sunday of the month or something, and that's harder to track. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll think about it. You guys have the sponsor chat in Discord. Kevin, I guess, ping me on like Discord just with like a hey, you know, I joined as the member. Please add member role. And like I'll get you squared away with that kind of thing. But like yeah, you guys are members on the channel and stuff. I want y'all's input on that. Watching paint dry stream. Yeah, I'll just like paint a random spot on the wall and zoom my camera in on it real hard. We'll make it the subathon, right? Like for every member that we get, like we turn a humidifier on more to like keep the paint wet. We do need to use the sponsor chat. Hey, you guys are the members. You guys can use that. It's all yours. What, cat? Hello. I have a cat in my lap now. It's gonna make this real hard because I have to like use my hand. Don't know if you're still in the server. Double check right now. All right, man. Yeah. How dare you leave? Maybe totems are modern day alphas minus the glowing red eyes and uncatchable nature. Possibly. I know like the idea of the totems is like they got their energy from the den or something. Quit the server like a year ago. JT, how dare you? Y'all, you're hurting me so bad. Nah, I feel you. I feel it. I understand the cleaning up of server lists if you're in them and don't use them. Cat, I swear if you fall and scratch me on the way down, I don't need to be punished for your clumsiness. Hey, if you're sitting in my lap, you're going to show your face on stream to people. Say hello. Yes. JT isn't in the server. Is the server even worth being in at that point? Maybe I'll leave if JT's not there. JT made Sheer cry. Do it again! Adele. Yes, Adele is here. She hasn't seen you guys in months. Forgot Dynamax was a thing. Yeah, like the only exciting thing with it was the Dynamax raids, and even those were can kind of be frustrating. Server's illusion. If you get special rules, you'll join back. Well, you get the special ones for talking. Become a booster and you immediately get a special role. Or become a member and you also get a special role. These are solvable problems. Adele has been a more chill cat recently. Sent a message asking for mod and your message was not sent. What is this suppression? Interesting way to spice up the server. All chat messages get thrown into a hat at the end of the month. A random chat message is pulled out, and whoever sent it gets to be mod. Hey, welcome back, Kevin. That's why you were banned. JT doesn't even realize. I don't even realize I banned JT from the server. Oh, don't be like that. Get a little roulette? Heck yeah. Is it actually not sending? I don't know. I lose track of when it's a joke or not. You remember 2 months and then you canceled. My heart betrayed. Ping for the member thing, no rush. Alright, cool. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'll get to that then. I'll never get to it, guys. Let's see how long the fool waits. Isn't JT your most banned, or was that someone else? Was that not? That was Jiha. That was Jiha, who kept getting banned to Roulette for Roulette crimes or crimes against Rowlet. I joke though, JT. There's no pressure to like be a member or anything. Y'all, I applied for gift memberships. Gift this man a sub once they're a thing. Once YouTube approves me. Hey, Southstar Loot! Yo! What's going on, guys? What game is this? It is Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. But yo, Loot and Southstar, some old names here. How you guys doing? The extra 66 cents is too much. Puts it over the top. But yeah, how you guys doing? Gee, I kept getting banned over and over again. He just kept poking the police, right? Like, yeah, Loot, how you been, dude? Long time no see, man. Doing good, waiting for your friend to get on Minecraft. Did the new update come out today? I feel like I heard 119 came out today. Was I mistaken, or did that happen? The creator of Mr. Grubs. He was the worshiper of Mr. Grubs. Mr. Grubs was mine. Or did you name Mr. Grubs? I forget. It's like midnight. Yeah, I know. The streams have always been late for you, man. New update came out today. Nice. Did it add like all of this? Did it add all like the like stuff, like the like the deep dark or whatever? New goal, try to beat Gia's ban count. Deep dark is in there. I might need to play some Minecraft. Guys, we might get a Minecraft stream soon then. At this point, I might reset the the member realm, make it more of an official perk, and like do a member stream with that. That could be fun. That could be a lot of fun. Lechonk is such a good name. Yes. I love Lechonk. I would die for Lechonk. I think he named it Mr. Grubs and didn't shut up about it. Alright, then yeah, you are the creator of Mr. Grubs. And you had the Mr. Grubs profile pic for so long. I remember that. Lechonk is the only Pokemon you can't rename him. There goes Cat. Best way to get banned, say that Sprite sucks, which actually does. No joke, it's actually a doo-doo. I don't drink Sprite that much anymore. That was the thing though, right? Like I always just had... Sprite was just the easiest one to get like a 12-pack of that didn't have caffeine in it, and that's why I had so much of it in college. It was just like, yeah, it's soda. And it didn't have caffeine, which is what I was trying to avoid. Excuse me. There we go. I believe it added the deep dark, goat horns, the alley, and frogs. Frogs are cool. Frogs, best part of update. Yeah, the alley is gonna be... As someone who always tries to build massive sorting systems and, like, the pitfall is dealing with unsortable items, single non-stackable items, the alley is gonna be so good for that. Yo, Ominous Umbreon, what's going on? Welcome. How you doing today? Love the Waluigi stash. Wah. Lechonk will evolve into Lamunk. No. I want Lechonk to have no evolutions. It's already perfection. Just gonna in Java is super cursed and kinda not peachy. Don't know if you could wear it in the realm. I got you. If I made videos out of it, just put a giant mosaic sensor over you anytime you came on screen. I tried Kotlin before. One time with an app that no longer is able to work. Unrelated to it being Kotlin. I wrote an app for reading times from my local karting track, so I could keep track of my own times. they stopped using that system, and now the app doesn't work, and the system they put in place is not functional at all. They just stopped paying for the other system and realized, oh crap, our system's not done. Can't even get into your Java account. It's frustrating. Mine's at the state of asking me to sign up with Microsoft because they've been transitioning for a while now. I just don't know how I want to go about linking those, so I haven't. Because like I have it through Microsoft as well. I just don't want to link my Microsoft account and then have that username become my username. Because I don't want that username. So I don't know, we'll see. Play on Bedrock, we should play on Java though. Yeah, it's a bummer that like there's two major versions like that, because it's not like there's one version that's necessarily more used than the others, because like Bedrock's on more things, and most people who get Minecraft new now get Bedrock. But Java is what that first massive wave of Minecraft being popular was in like, you know, like early 2010s, right? And that was pre-Bedrock. So like everyone who bought Minecraft then and bought like Java Minecraft is just gonna keep using Java Minecraft. There's no reason to really switch to Bedrock if you don't have to. Is Crispy Bacon? That's the nickname. Friends were super confused and shocked when you first joined. When I first joined their round and entered their house with no warning. When you first joined it? This is not when I first joined it. I've never randomly joined realms. I have randomly joined other Minecraft servers that were open with no invite. That was interesting. I wonder if anyone ever found any of the signs I put in places. I mostly just went in and put like a sign in front of a chest and was like, hey, you should probably whitelist the server, like something. When you joined. Got you. Hey, Mike, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today, man? No! Stop this. Get in the ball. They keep asking you to come to Microsoft account. Yeah, you have to do that now. That's just like a thing. They kind of don't want to have two sets of accounts and two separate EULAs. It makes sense. They just finally actually got around to doing it to everyone. The Minecraft Messiah. Remember being here when you were hunting? Trico. Trico, the nostalgia hunt. It was so good. It was so much fun. I kind of want to do another one of those. It'd be fun to do like Mudkip or Torchic at this point in Gen 3 and see how that went. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Glad you're doing well. Yeah, man. You died in Vanillas, yeah. I am doing well though. I'm happy to see some of these old faces. It's awesome. Getting some like super old members here back, which is super cool. It was about Java last winter, so you're already set the Microsoft account. Yeah. Like anyone who isn't new, it's just, yeah, like my account is from like 2011, I think. So definitely an older Minecraft account at this point. Fixing to hunt Dratini too. Best of luck. Still waiting on that Manaphy hunt? Wait longer. Yeah, Manaphy is one of those ones where it's like, I want to come back to it. I'm making no promises of coming back to it, though. The technology problems I have with it, as well as just the motivation problems with it, are strong enough that keep waiting. Maybe. Maybe it happens one day. I mean, it would have to be having issues with it. Last week, you got a shiny Halo and Emerald. Yo, congrats on the Emerald shiny, Mike. That's awesome. Use one of your Charmander VODs instead of your Fire Red Leaf Green starter hunt. Did I ever get Charmander? Yes! We did, actually. We got Charmander at, like, 1,400 encounters or something like that? Or 14,000 encounters or something like that? It was up there. It was way, way up there. But we did get it. That was one of those ones that I was hunting for a long time alongside other shinies when I was doing, like, the dual hunting. Don't have a computer, that's the only reason you don't have both versions, and that's fair. That makes a lot of sense. If you don't have a computer to play the Java version, it'd kind of be a waste of money to get the Java version. I bought Spore and its DLC on Steam. Don't care what you say. Love this game as a kid and still do. Hey, that's fair. I never played Spore. I know that a lot of people were upset with Spore because of like the differences in like the promises on it and then the actual turnout, like the results of it and stuff. And like I understand those kind of complaints. Those I think are fair complaints. But if you don't have any, if that doesn't bother you, then I don't see a reason not to get the game. You know. Like, at that point, like, if people are disappointed of, like, false promises and stuff with the game, like, that's really on the people who were falsely promised, not the people who never had any of those promises, right? Throw the freaking ball. Can't wait for tomorrow. What's tomorrow, Mariah? Sport has issues in a lot of things. Could have been more fleshed out, but it's just fun. Yeah. And that's what matters. So the game's fun, that's what matters, right? The only thing you know about Spore is the logo. Fair. Fair. Hey, Ayo, Lee Vanny tribe. Ayo to you. Yo, guys, we're almost 25 likes. Can we get to 25 likes? That'd be awesome. If we could do that. Now that I say that, Juan here is going to like drop us back down to 20 somehow. Suspicions, but... Playing as Mike Wazowski and fighting sexy Figlet and flying around in Boba Fett's ship. What? You distracted me so much I almost ran from a totally valid Dratini. Got a shiny Rattata and then a Magnemite back-to-back yesterday, and let's go. Nice! And thanks for the luck on Dratini. Equestrian, the game finally launches globally. Cool. A Diglett, okay. That doesn't make it much better. If it ain't any better. Now there's just an actual thing there and not some weird, I don't know what that is. They're making up words. But yo, we passed 25 likes. 25 like hype on stream, guys. That's what you did in your world in Spore. I see. Sounds like a fun time. Got a video releasing soon. It's another hand drawing. Nice. Another hand showing. Ooh. That's one of the big ones. Let's play both versions of Minecraft. Fair enough. I own both. Because I mainly play Java. That's like the one that I'm most used to. Most of the stuff I do in Minecraft involves redstone and all that, which is like the biggest difference between the two games, unfortunately. And I own Bedrock because I wanted the ray tracing beta, so I could try that out. Even if I just walked around in a world for a few minutes of like a ray tracing beta and went, neat, and then put it away, because if I'm going to play Minecraft, I'm going to play Java Minecraft. Wand face reveal when you get the hand reveal first. Then it's the wrist reveal, maybe an elbow. That might be pushing the luck there. Your Discord profile pic is Kirby that you made in Spore with human feet. Perfection. Supposed to launch last month, but got pushed back to the 8th of June. That happens with stuff. You're gonna play Minecraft instead? Alright. There are any servers of realms? I technically have a realm for, like a Java realm for channel members. It's not an official perk, but it does exist. I haven't been able to log into it in like a month because I haven't done the Microsoft account transition though. So... I don't think that's... I think that server still has, like, 1.17 generation. Like, it doesn't even have, like, the caves and cliffs. So, it exists! We actually were just talking about doing, like, potentially... The reason Minecraft kind of came up, I think... Southstar mentioned they were playing it, but, it also just kind of came up because we're talking about doing potentially some streaming... Or some, like... Just, like, member, like, gaming days, like, with channel members. In Minecraft, since, like, we have the realm for it. Gotta go for that. Alright, see you later, Southstar. Thanks for stopping by. It was cool seeing you again. It's been a while. Liver reveal after 2 subs. Kidneys are 3. Did 1.19 come out yet? Apparently it came out yesterday, I think. It is out, though. Like, regardless if it came out, like, yesterday or today, it is out. started with a Microsoft account on Minecraft. Most people nowadays probably did. Microsoft bought it in, what, like 2015? I don't know if they started requiring Microsoft accounts immediately, but they're just cleaning up the few of us that are left over that are playing the game and have, like, Mojang accounts. Or Mojang accounts. I'll try and catch more streams. YouTube notifications don't show your streams. YouTube's, like, years after trying to embrace live streaming, YouTube has still not figured out that, like, live stream notifications need to go out to all people who subscribe to the notifications and have hit the bell. Hit the bell if you haven't. YouTube things and stuff. Do all that. Like, subscribe, hit that bell, tell your grandmother, whatever. No, but, like, yeah, like, YouTube's really bad about that, because, like, a video you can get a notification 5 hours after it comes out, and you still get the notification for the video, that's fine, but, like, a live stream will be over if they wait 3 hours before sending a notification, you know, so, like, they need to be more on top of the ball with that, but the fact that they haven't been on the ball with that, like, it's not surprising. Smash that like button. Abuse the subscribe button. And tell the notification bell that it has no purpose in life. I don't know. Funnily enough, 1.19 runs better than 1.18 on your laptop. Hey, I mean, yeah, that's cool. They probably have a little bit of optimization to it. 1.18 was such a big change to a lot of stuff that I bet once it left, like, being a test thing that you only had a few thousand people using the snapshot or whatever, suddenly having millions of people playing on, like, the full game, they get a lot more information pretty quickly. The bell doesn't always help, yeah. Like, the most you can do is you can hit it and, like, hope that it helps, because hitting it is more likely to help than not hitting it will, obviously, right? Like, doing something's more likely to do something than doing nothing. But yeah, like, at the same time, like, if you hit the bell and it doesn't show you anything, there's nothing I can do or anything can do. The best thing to do, and this is for everyone who's newer to the streams, join the Discord server if you haven't. It should be linked down in the description. Nightbot posts a link on occasion. I post about every stream I do there. I'd say follow me on Twitter. Because I want to post my stream, like, notifications there, but 3 streams in a row, I've remembered halfway through the stream, like, right at this very moment, that I didn't freaking post it on Twitter. Again, I'm terrible at that. Oh gosh, oh no. Oh, thank God. That could have been so bad. I threw that ball way later than I should have. But yeah, honestly, follow me on Twitter anyways. I've been posting a little bit more. Follow me, and if you notice that I stream and I didn't post a link on Twitter, at me with, like, the link to the stream and say, Ian, you dummy, you didn't post the link. Like, I don't know, something. Remind me that I haven't done it. Is it bad you never played Minecraft? I mean, if it's not a game you like to play, or if it doesn't look interesting to you, I don't see there being, like, a big problem. Set a bot up, you got the programming knowledge. I mean, I can also literally click the share button. We're just, like, there's only like 20 minutes left in the stream probably, so I don't think it's worth it now. The problem is I'm remembering so late. If I remember like an hour in, sure, but yeah, I like, that's one of those things I always do get to the point of, though, J-Teen, right? Where it's like, I like automating stuff. I like the idea. Let your animations line up with your catch circle. But yeah, like, there is some things I've wanted to automate, but I just haven't, like, tried or, like, had the time to sit down and try. Again, going back to previous gripes of working a full-time job. What am I gonna do, you know? Minecraft was just a simple game back in the day. Oh yeah. And of course they're gonna keep adding stuff, because why not? Or when the first Minecraft trailer was released, it looks so different now. I mean, I don't remember, but I do remember going back and playing, like, I went back and played, like, the original public build, like, the first time Notch went, hello, internet, like, here's this funny little game I made, and like the first thing someone did was make a bridge. They're like, look, I did this. It was just like this stone, like 1x1 bridge. It was like, that was cool. Like that's the, like Notch posted is basically this idea of like, here's a sandbox that procedurally generates, and like the procedural generation was like the biggest thing of it, of like how simple like the procedural generation was. I can't throw a Pokeball to save my life, and when I do, it freaking attacks. The creator has a lot of money and posts very controversial opinions on the internet all day long. They kind of like told him to leave effectively. They're like, we'll buy your game if you don't touch it anymore. If you're no longer associated with it, we'll buy it, is basically what they said. And it's like, hey, when we buy it, we'll give you billions. So we're basically giving you billions to walk away from this thing. They just don't want him involved in it anymore. Even when your battle playlist includes Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies, is that not like the battle cry of a nation? I gotta go. Alright, see you later, Minecraft Messiah. Thanks for tuning in. Hope to see you again soon. It's been good seeing a lot of old people here. I was just like, okay. I mean, yeah, right, like, there's a point at which, like, this game is my baby stops being the mindset, right? Like, there are plenty of creatives who, like, you're like, I refuse to let anyone else touch my stuff. Or, like, someone like Zuckerberg or something who's like, Facebook is his thing. He knows it's his legacy, and he never wants to let it go. He never wants to change. Like, there are those kind of people. And then there are people like Notch who's like, I made a game with blocks. At this point, I don't write code for it anymore. Like, by that point, Dinnerbone and Jeb were already writing all of the game. Like, it wasn't Notch at that point. And it's like, what does Notch care? It's like, the game's gonna keep being the game it is now, which is already different than what Notch made. Notch is gonna walk away with, like, a 9 to... I won't even say 9, like a 10-figure deal almost? Like, yeah, the man made billions. Like, Microsoft bought that for so much money. And Notch owned so much of the company. He just, like, straight up got that money. Like, they bought it from Notch. They didn't buy it from Mojang. They bought Mojang from Notch. And Notch definitely had a controlling stake in that, right? Like, some of those employees probably got really good deals, and like work because they want to work at this point. But like Notch got enough money that he doesn't have to do anything for the rest of his life and can live like he's making money. Wonder how Notch feels about Minecraft now. I doubt he cares, honestly. A lot of the core of the game is still fairly similar to where it was when he left. Obviously, a lot of stuff's been added, but a lot of stuff's just been improvements. And it's like, yeah, I mean, there's money and time behind it now and interest in doing a lot of stuff. If I made a silly little game in my, like... If I made a silly little game and, like, it turned into, like just in my free time and, like, it turned into something bigger and I was there to, like, kickstart the something bigger... and then I left and it continued down a similar trajectory, I think I'd be happy. Yeah, Notch doesn't care, yeah. He is a billionaire. He would voice his opinion if he cared. This is Sugar Fairies is coming down after battle. No, it's the most, that's for the climax of the battle. He's a bit isolated. Yeah, no, I mean, he was always a very strange guy. He just happened to make a very popular game, right? Like, that is how it is a lot of the time, you know? Where it's like, he's not like a people person, he's a video game and software making person. And software people span the spectrum of opinions on stuff, and his opinions grind with a lot of the community. So yeah, he took his money, went off and isolated, because at this point for him, who cares? Like, yeah, okay, people don't like me. I have money. I'll just hang out with people that do like me. So, yeah, I mean, that's what he does now. Have to go now. Alright, see you later, Kevin. Thanks for tuning in the stream, man. Thanks for becoming a member. I really do appreciate it. Means a lot. That's like, what do you do with that money? probably bought a massive house, some fancy cars, and literally could not spend that much money in the rest of his life no matter how hard he tried. He does nothing because he doesn't have to do anything. He's living off that money. That money buys his food and his rent, or not rent, his like mortgage, and if he has a mortgage, he probably just bought the thing straight up, right? Like, the money's invested and it's making more money than he can spend. That's when you have enough money, your entire job is that money making more money through investments or interest or anything like that. The man made enough money that if he had a family, his family would infinitely be fine. He immediately jumped to like the worth of the top bracket of society, the top of the top bracket of society. Like, while he's not a Musk or a Bezos or something, his net worth has a B in it. That's a big deal. So, like, he just doesn't have to do anything. Is it gazillion with a G? Are you gonna give me that gazillion? Because I can tell you it's not that much. It's not that high. It's like, my man, I looked at the bill for the X-ray I got in my hand last month and winced. 5x of the battle would be Megalovania. Fair enough. JT owns Ian a gazillion bucks now. And JT, you can start giving me that gazillion bucks by becoming a channel member. I kid. You owe me it in one flat sum, separate from any other payments. Or you're missing easily make a unicorn startup. I need a good idea for one, and motivation to do it. You know what game I want to play? Like, what Pokemon game I want to play? I want to play Pokemon Pinball right now. I don't know why. GBA Pokemon Pinball. The, like, Ruby Sapphire version. I want to play that right now. Just make this app that can allow people to talk to each other online. Don't think that's been done before. Yeah, I don't know. That sounds pretty unique. That might be a brand new idea. He's a pirate, is also on the playlist. Gotcha. Wanna play Pokemon Hey You Pikachu on Switch? Don't let your dreams be dreams. Make it happen. I don't care what hurdles you have to go through to make it happen. Procedurally generated blocks and building. We'll call it dig and build, or dig build. I think that makes sense. Also, guys, I love this sweater. I love the little bread on it. The I loaf you is so good. It's so good. It's so comfy. Like, I bought all this stuff at MomoCon, which, like, is the convention that kind of marks the start of summer. I bought a knit sweater and this sweatshirt. People keep saying they have a startup side business is good if you're a programmer, but at some point it gets harder to come up with an original idea because everything's so oversaturated. I mean, the thing is, like, for every idea or for every like solution that's out there, you're creating some other problem or some other idea, or you're solving something in a way that there's time for another thing to be done. And technology is exponentially improving, so like you're constantly gonna have stuff, or you're gonna have a point where it's like, yeah, there's an idea out there, but I can do the idea better. I almost guarantee you, like, $1 million ideas are usually an idea that already exists but better, or an idea that already exists but marketed well. That's what it comes down to. Like, I know there's an idea I have that, like, there's no way there's not something out there, but it probably exists in the sense of a forum or like you gotta know a thing. And like, it's like you make it an app that anyone can access, and suddenly it's a lot more accessible, it's a lot more convenient. Like I said, I have an idea. I genuinely do actually have like an idea that I'm like, that'd be a cool one to do. I haven't done it. I've yet to even consider really getting around to doing it, because I'm like, I thought about it, that'd be cool, but it's also one of those things where it's like, yeah, oh, a side project or a side hustle, and it's like, sometimes you just want a side chill. Like, we've agreed as a society that, like, the amount of time we work, like, a full-time job is a full-time job. The idea is that's the only, like, job you have, because that's the most time you can really put into something that's not, like, putting time into yourself or sleeping. And so it's like, you're taking that little bit of relaxing time you have and turning it into more work, just because, like, oh, it's the side hustle, it's for you, you know, right? Hey, Luigi Lewis, greetings, how's everyone fare? I fare all right, hope you're faring fairly well. Good to see you, man. Back for the last few minutes. All right, glad you can be here for the last little bit. Let's make a horror game that also has comedy. Oh, never been done before. Brand new idea, brilliant. Never understood why people always push the idea of having started this so hard nowadays. Because the side hustle and, oh, you know, you just gotta work harder to make money and stuff. And it's like, yeah, because part of the thing is, like, the people who are saying this are people who made a startup and made a lot of money with their startup. And it's like, I made a startup. Anyone can make a startup and made a lot of money. And then you see all the startups that just, like, bankrupted the person who made them. And it's like, they don't talk about their story. Because their story is, I lost all of my money and now I have to start from scratch again. No one wants to hear my opinion because clearly my opinion was dumb. But it's the same opinion as the guy who's successful. They're just luckier with it or had a slightly better idea. Right? Like, there's only so much that, like, you can say that. And it's like, yeah, but there's all the culture of just, like, you gotta work hard to get the stuff and always be working 80-hour weeks minimum and stuff. And it's like, I think I'll work 40 hours a week and then do fun things. My job pays me well. I'm not, like, a millionaire or something. I'm a junior developer. I'm not gonna make a lot of money as a junior developer, but I make good money. Like, I can survive comfortably and make stupid impulsive decisions and purchases occasionally. Like, I'm cool with that, and then spending the rest of my time playing Lego Star Wars, like, and Pokemon. Like, I'm cool with this. I'm cool with this. Or Jake's energy. Sometimes one must side chill. Exactly. Yo, you got a shiny launcher? Congrats, Kevin. Cards Against Humanity with members? That would be interesting. I don't know how that one would work. Saw the Teletubbies on Britain's Got Talent a few days ago. I mean, they do have talent. I didn't know they were British. Rayquaza can fly down from the heavens, negate the weather quirk with his ability. The only drawbacks to a weather quirk, migraines, and everything decides to come with them. It depends on how the quirk's set up, I guess, right? Via fishing encounters, congratulations on the shiny launcher. Yeah, congrats. Oh, almost perfect IDs, nice. Plays a lot of Lego Star Wars, that's for sure. I'm at like almost 90 or almost 80 or almost 90 hours on it, I think. I'm at 95% completion, and as soon as I hit 100% completion, I'm just done. That's it. I'm never opening that game again. There's no need. At that point, I'll have unlocked everything, and like the only thing they can add new is like DLC for just purchasable characters to play with, and it's like, I have no desire to do that. I'm just too close to 100%ing it to stop. I have a few mini kits left, and then some like side challenges. That's it. Then I'm done. The problem is, at this point, all I have left is a few of the Last Jedi mini kits and a large number of the mini kits in Rise of Skywalker, and then I have all of the sequel trilogy like side challenges that I didn't just complete on my random first playthrough. So I've completed all of the prequels, all of the original trilogy, and now I just have the prequels or the sequels. So I should be done soon. I should 3D print a Snorlax, life-size Snorlax. It's a lot of stuff to do. It is a insane amount of stuff, like thousands of collectibles for no reason. And I did all the fun stuff first. Like, I'd probably be done by now if I had left myself like Kyber bricks to find, which are like the open world collectibles. But instead, I left myself the all the side challenges, which are just weird and obscure and not something that I can really easily find just by like collecting rumors in games. Like, they're things I have to look up guides for at this point, because it's like, oh, they're like this challenge is to do this thing really quickly and stuff, and it's like, oh, but it doesn't ever tell you that, and it's like, what? Like, it just doesn't make sense, and I left it to the end because I didn't want to do it, basically. So now I have to do it if I want to finish. But I also think if I forced myself to do it the other way, I would have given up when my game was at like 25% completion or something. I'd be like, there's no point. Why would I want to do this? Am I going to move on? Oh, okay, you're talking about this launcher. Stop playing Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga and then play the original version on PS2. Fair enough. DS Lite is best handheld ever. It's very solid. I wish I still had mine, but it broke. Happy finally got him. Wanted a Shiner Launcher for a long time. Glad you could get one then, dude. That's awesome. Not committed to Lego games like it used to be. I mean, I also feel like something like Lego Star Wars is just massive, right? Like, it's effectively the size of 3 games, of 3 traditional Lego games. Because it includes, like, everything. Also, guys, we're getting close to the end of the stream here. Thinking about doing a raid. You guys down for a raid? Let me know in chat if you guys are hyped for a raid. I want to make sure we got some people for it so we can send that good raid energy through. Love to have as big of a raid as possible. Gonna probably evolve the launcher. Nice. Use 100% every Lego game. I mean, but that's the thing, right? Like, if it's the only, if you once you have access to more games, it's harder to keep yourself going on a game until you can complete it. GBA and DS games, best thing in the world. 3DS missed the big selling point if it included a GBA GBC port. The problem there is like including the backwards compatibility on that's hard because it's not like the DS hardware. It's not like the DS part of the DS hardware is what's handling the GBA stuff. In a DS and a DS Lite, like there is a Game Boy Advance inside that like there's the entirety of a Game Boy Advance in terms of like hardware inside of a DS to handle playing the Game Boy games. Like that's a thing. And so you know, they're like what like so at that point, well, like a 3DS, do you have to include a DS and a Game Boy? Like, you have like 3 systems in one. That just makes it super expensive for a system to play games that are like 15 years old. Just acquired a pair of DS Lites. Yo, nice. You're down for a raid? Heck yeah. Hockey game is on, so we're gonna leave soon. Alright, JT, well, if you're here for like the next like minute, I would love to have you in the raid. I wanna have like all of chat go through on the raid when I find it real quick. I'm actually gonna go ahead and find the raid now. So I can drop it in as soon as we finish our next encounter. Next Dratini we see that isn't like in the middle of me doing this. Like I said, like not in the middle of doing this. We got a raid picked out. So let's do this Dratini and one more. This Dratini will hopefully get our shiny odds back up, so we have a chance in the next Pokemon being a shiny. We going on a wade? Heck yeah! You won't be able to say that's fair. I also like pop in, say hello, and then hop out because like understandable. That's what most raids happen. There's the massive spike of the raid, and then people drop out pretty quick, and then it fizzles off from there because like most of the time when you go in on a stream, right? Like you're also we at 50 Dratini today. Nice. When you're going in on a raid, right? Like you're kind of all right. Well, this isn't a shiny, so we'll catch it because I'm gonna try to catch it, and then we're gonna do the raid. So I want to say thank you guys for being here. Thank you to Kevin for becoming a new member. Thank you to Puffin for the massive raid. I appreciate it. Thank you to the new subs that we got. We got a good number of new subs. And no, I just questioned my sanity, and Puffin both super chatted, which is fantastic and greatly appreciated. Let us save and let's do the raid, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I'll catch you all next time. I'll be back on Thursday. So until then, guys, take care.